on, Chris. That's right. The 2020 Toyota Supra GR is coming to Forza Horizon 5 on day one. Chris, should we go check it out in game?
Yeah, let's go.
Is that a Supra?
Absolutely beautiful.
There she is.
I was saying to Mike earlier when we were looking over the car, all the vents on it, so you can see just behind, next to the tail lights there, right underneath them, in the door, on the fender, they're all fake vents. Toyota put them there so that the aftermarket could put in vents for things like oil coolers and things like that. So when people start upgrading it, the vent locations are already there, which is absolutely fantastic.
So it's a car that, from Toyota, is built to be upgraded.
Yes. Which segues on beautifully, doesn't it?
Maybe we should do that now.
Take a look at some of the upgrades.
Yep. So, we love a body kit or two. So, we've got the fantastic Toyota Heritage kit. I really like this kit. The Toyota unveiled this at SEMA 2019. This is one of my favorite parts of it. The rear bumper changes the tail lights to be like the Mark 5 Supra, and then the side skirts as well. And I absolutely adore this kit. I think it works really well with the lines of the car. But of course, this being Horizon, gotta have the wide body kit.
Oh, you gotta.
So no decal here. This is a dev build, but this is a HKS wide body kit, and it's lacking something on the back, I think, isn't it?
It is. It's just a little understated almost.
I think, yeah.
There we go.
Is that wing?
There we
enough?
go.
I think that wing's big
That
enough,
might
isn't it?
just do.
And I think we also need some wheels to go with this as well, don't we? So let's jump in and put some wheels on it. So again, we've got a bunch of blank thumbnails here. These are all the new wheels. All the blank ones are all the new wheels coming to Forza Horizon 5. And my favourite ones are right at the bottom, nice set of work wheels.
So blank because Chris has not yet fully set them up, but we thought we'd show you these anyway. One of the really cool things about the Supra is that this will be one of the cars that is given to every player right at the start of the game. And it'll come delivered with that Toyota Heritage kit as well in it. So yeah, it's everyone gets this right at the start of the game because it's an absolutely awesome car.
Nice little gift.
Any second. There we go.
There
There
it
we go.
is.
Heavily modified Supra.
In its natural environment on the beach.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So how do you actually go about making this area for the game then? What are the fundamental elements of the rocky coast?
So if you want to go left here, actually, Chris, we can go past some more rocks up close. So we basically we work out how we want to make it drivable, where we want the car to go, and what's most fun for the player to explore. And then, like we said, we put a lot of photographers in a boat. They took loads of photos of rocks, and then the team recreated that as realistically as possible. Yeah. And then that gave us our rocky coast. It wasn't as easy as that. There was
Simplified it a bit.
There were some geniuses behind the scenes pulling it all together.
Some of the cool features, which are a little bit further up from the coast over there, are like hotels, golf clubs. It's like a really pristine, beautiful holiday location.
Yeah. And so now we're actually heading into the the sandy desert. There's big, massive sand dunes to go drive around on. It also actually connects, goes straight and dissolves into the ocean, which is really cool.
Okay.
If you go, swing a right in here, and we can actually go into some of the sand dunes.
That's stunning.
So we're actually, it's actually an autumn season, which is our stormy season. We're at a nice, foggy, atmospheric morning. And I think the lighting's quite cool because it kind of helps show off just how soft that sand is.
It does. It looks really, really fine.
You can really go in there and, deform around in it and kick up loads of sand. Probably not the best thing to do in this car, though. We'll stick on the tarmac.
Still have a go, though.
As you call out the tarmac, this is an area of the world where there are just these really long, sweeping roads as well. It's the perfect place when you've got hypercar and you just want to get up to the absolute max on the rev limiter. This is the place to go.
Now, this looks less like a sandy desert. Are we still in it? Is this another feature of a sandy desert?
So
This is Chris has gone a little bit off the agreed path here. We'll come back to that area in a moment.
We're actually going into a gypsum desert now.
Oh, I see.
It's this really fine mineral that's like diamond white. I think it's carcinogenic, isn't it?
Yeah, probably better not to go there in real life. But in a video game, you are protected from any ill health
All
effects.
tourism to be done within Forza Horizon 5 then.
Yeah, it looks great in different times of day as well. It just picks up all that different coloured light coming through the sunlight, so you get all those beautiful reds at sunset and the blues in the morning.
This just looks like the best place to go racing. Are there any races that are actually found up around here?
Of course, yes, there are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really awesome off-road trails through here as well, like really long point-to-points. And I think Chris is about to show us another cool little racing environment as well. If we hang on.
So left at that tree.
You can kind of already get a sneak peek of it on the minimap.
If he resists the urge to jump off the edge, we can just go to the very edge and then just peek over at the Baja circuit.
Oh, look at that.
Just look over the edge. And yeah, that is
fun.
There's some really great routes around that, in and around it as well. That was also actually recreated from photos. Our team actually went and found some satellite data of recreated the roads and how they look and how the sand actually changes colour, which is
so cool.
Which is really cool as well.
We'll take a closer look at that in a future stream, I think. Now we have left the gypsum desert and very much in the living desert.
Yeah.
Here we go. So what's this then? What is the living desert for those people who might not be familiar with that term?
So this is based on the Baja California desert. It's kind of contrary to what most people think of a desert, in that there is sand, but there's an absolute ton of foliage. There's all these lovely, thick mesquite bushes everywhere. There's loads of these yellow and celia bushes.
Rocks.
Chris is lost.
You okay, mate?
Yeah. You're just taken aback by all the cacti. So there's lots of different cacti. We have all these weird alien-type plants called boojum. Those things there that Chris has smashed through.
This was all planned, wasn't it, Chris?
Flawlessly executed.
Yeah. There's all these really cool little settlements as well. They've all got their own little story there as well, and really feel like they're part of the world. Really, really true to sort of Mexican towns and things that we found in the area.
I'm remembering what you said in previous streams as well, and that volcano is just always looming, isn't it?
Where Chris just took a little detour, actually, there's a really nice trail that goes up there that is even funner coming down the other side.
Yeah, I bet.
There's all these a fantastic, great big rock. There's all these big rock walls here to go, jump off and skirt around. But there's all these big rock structures that they're really dominating in the environment as well. That you just suddenly come around the corner and there's this massive thing of geology. I think we're just about to go into another little bit of biome, which is this sort of lava, like an old lava desert that from years ago when the volcano did its thing.
Did that volcano thing.
It did the volcano thing,
And now that lava is rocks.
And and that's just another difference to the visual of the environment. And that's full of all these big volcanic rocks that you can skirt in and around, and that's really cool.
Yeah, I think we said it already, but just the pure density of foliage here. There's just so many separate bits that come in here to make this scene just feel so full of life.
And you could see them coming as well when we went through the sand desert and we were coming up to I said lizard desert.
I'm sure lizards live there.
Anyway, the living desert, you could just see it approaching because suddenly it just got thicker with all the foliage going on. Look at that.
So this is actually, Chris, if you stop and we just sort of pan around, you can see all the detail that's gone into the roads of this game.
They say no, keep going.
Hooligan driver tires.
So there's actually a seasonal river here because this is a riverbed that in autumn floods because it's the stormy season. But all that detail in the road's really cool.
Cracks.
It also, some areas where it's really sandy, those cracks actually fill up with sand, which is a nice touch. So photo mode's going to be give a lot of options for the photographers out there to get some cool environments. But I think there is a sand road around here that will show off some of the cool new VFX that the team have done. We've really focused on tyre smoke and making sure that all of the dust kick up feels really full and voluminous. it feels like it's lit from loads. Well, it is lit from loads of different angles now. It's a big entity in the world. And
Such a cool detail.
And for the drifters out there, when you're on tarmac, the tyre. I mean, I think Chris helped implement the system. The tyres are actually, or the tyre smoke is related to heat, based on how hot the tyre would be. It kicks off that amount of smoke, just to add another layer of realism in there.
I think Chris going first person now, responding to some requests from chat.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, and of course that tyre heat as well is affected by seasons.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
in the hotter seasons, your tyres heat up faster, you get more drift kick up.
Yeah.
And in a car like this as well, it's just perfect for it.
Yeah.
Right, so Chris, back behind the wheel, but this time driving on the map.
So we tell you what, should we go back and show just where we've driven on the map?
So we can see the scramble there that we've just done, right? That was Mullahay, that's the scramble.
There's the El Arco in Cabo, and then going up we've got the sand dunes, and then a bit of that gypsum desert, and there's the Baja circuit.
That's one we peeped at earlier from over the hill,
we
right?
did. So people can now get a good look at that and start to work out how they're going to build their own routes through there using Event Lab.
And then if you go right, you can just see how massive that volcano is.
It's a big volcano.
So on the right there, that massive stretch of road is the asphalt switchbacks we showed last time. And the other massive switchback is the dirt one as well. So you can go up either of those ways or cross country, and there's probably about 100 different ways you can jump off of it as well.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then here we are in Guanajuato. That's that amazing city, which has also got the canal, the tunnel. Yeah, tunnel. I was stuck on tunnel. The tunnel system underneath, so you can drive through there and then come out of this beautiful city. And then just north of here, there is.
It's the canyons.
It's the canyon. It's
we were just talking about this with the train. So I don't think you can make out the train track on the map there, but the train basically runs full length of the canyon.
Yeah.
There's another awesome drift road there as well. It takes you down into the canyon.
The canyon is, I think it's 2/3 of the length of the map as well. So
Wow, okay.
Massive.
it's a great road.
Fairly significant then, huh?
Now we're looking at the tropical coast on the east of the map, and down there is the town of Playa Azul. This is what we showed with that beautiful mural art by Farid Reda. So that there's actually 2 of his murals in that town for the mural hunters.
Tell them so we will get a closer look at this biome in a future stream. But whereas the rocky coast we saw earlier is really dusty and dry and rocky, this is super lush and green and tropical.
It's worth saying as well, we are going to. Let's put up a high-resolution one of these if we haven't already. So don't worry about stitching this thing together. We'll give you the proper one.
Yeah,
So you can zoom in yourselves and figure it out.
Yeah, it'll be on our Twitter and Insta within the next few minutes. I'm reliably ensured. So,
Perfect.
So no need to be screen capping this. There will be one out that you can just digest at your heart's content.
So are there any other particular features you want to call out or any favourite areas?
If you head slightly north, Chris, I think it's worth calling out the stadium. So we showed this during our E3 presentation. It's where we had that event lab creation with all the bowling pins and the jumps and stuff. It's a really big open space. It's the perfect place to get in there and build using our amazing UGC tools.
And I know you've mentioned previously, but the map's bigger than Forza Horizon 4. To what scale, or how does that actually translate?
It's 50% bigger.
Okay.
So 1.5 times the size of Forza Horizon 4. Yep.
Gorgeous. And this is the highway you've mentioned as well, right?
Yes,
the longest one so far?
There we go. For more or less the bottom corner up to the top corner, the longest we've had in any of the Horizon titles.
And yes, there is a danger sign at the end.
Just absolutely yeet yourself off the end of it. Love it.
Yeah, straight out.